We are there.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but Chicagoland area is pretty cold. It's kind of hard to believe that it's June 16th and it's freezing out, but next week's going to be warm again and we're going to have that nice summer weather and stuff. So we just have to be patient. You know how it is in Chicago. Well, Deb, how you doing today?
Laura, I'm doing good. I got to tell you, like it might be a little gloomy in Chicago, just a little. And it was really freezing last night, but this weekend is supposed to be nice. Thank God for the topic we're talking about too, just because Father's Day is a great day to honor people. And Lori, you had this idea, and you guys, it's kind of funny. I have to say this is that Lori and I will like come up with an idea, but we both actually have the idea separately, and then all of a sudden she said something and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was thinking about that the other day, and it's crazy. So we're really in sync so many times. It's almost like we know what which each other is thinking.
Right.
Laura, it's just great. You found a great topic and you found a great list of stuff, and I think, do you guys ever feel like you just don't know what to do anymore? I know it sounds like really weird, but like, okay, we need some ideas. Like, and you start asking other people, like, oh, how are you celebrating? What are you doing? And I think it's fun to get creative. So with that, Laura, I'm going to turn it to you and say, oh my gosh, this is fun. Let's go through this list and have some fun with it.
We got this great list here. But you know what I want to say before we start? I want to say thank you to all the fathers out there. And unfortunately, my father has passed away, and I had one of the dad in the world, and Debbie's dad too. And but just kudos to all the fathers out there that are really very supportive of their families. But I want to say
Can I say something, please? I'm so sorry. I have to interrupt you. You guys, I just want to say one thing about Lori's dad, and I don't want to get emotional but he was an amazing man. And I just love the way he had the flower shop and what he taught you and how he used to take us to Maxwell Street. Yeah. And he used to, he'd open up the van and he'd like, girls, you need anything? And they'd be like, do you need a coach? And I mean, this was all legit, guys. This wasn't hot market or anything. Okay. This was just, but he enjoyed that. Like, and, remember with the pies and stuff, his friends. And it's just some of the memories that I have of your dad is like just a riot. And then I got to tell you one more memory, and then I'll let you turn it over to you. But it was really cute. I remember when, of course, we want to go out, right? We're all like ready to go out. I don't know what night of the week it is. And Lori's such a hard worker, and she was always working in there. And her dad, help her get ready. Take a broom. We're sweeping. We're like, we want to get her ready do all the things she has to do before she leaves the flower shop so we could get her out of there earlier. And you know what? It taught us so much about how good ethic, hard-working person could be so successful and have a great business. So I just wanted to say that because that's my fondest memories.
Thank you.
Well, a few of my fondest, not all of them. I got more, but.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
But I just want to say one thing before we start, because I did think about this and I did not put it in my notes. And I just think this is such a great idea. I think if your grandparents are still alive, like if you're a younger kid or whatever, sometimes even kids in their 20s, their grandparents are still alive, call them up and ask your grandmother what was their favorite breakfast that their son used to love to eat. So when you're going to do a breakfast for him, make him the breakfast that he loved to eat. That would be so cool. And I just thought about that today, and I thought that would be such a neat thing. I know that your kids' grandparents are still living. So, they could call their grandmother up and say, hey, what was my dad's favorite meal as a kid?
Probably cereal and milk, right? Back in the day.
But just a thought I had,
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Things that we have so many of them, so we're going to just kind of go fast and we're not going to go through them all, but there's some neat ones that I've never even thought about before, and that is take a historic tour. We talked about this the other day, a historic tour of your town, all the different things that are going on in your town. We talked about this the other day. Remember, Deb?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Head to a racetrack. Okay, dads love racetracks. Okay, and and by us, we have one in Joliet, and I think there's another one somewhere else. I'm not a race car fan, but I know that there is. And go to a car show. Now, I don't know if there's car shows on Sunday, but maybe there will be, because I know the different towns do car shows on different days. But that was just a thought. Well, you know what? If there's no car show on Sunday, make a coupon for him that you're going to take him to the car show. Okay.
Mhm.
Why don't you give some more of our
Yeah, I just want to throw in there real quick. There's a car museum, you guys, that's up north, and it's huge. It's
yeah.
fantastic. So that's another idea because guys really love that. Okay, take them to a food festival. Okay, we all know everybody loves to eat, but guys love to eat. But you know what? There may be something going on somewhere in the area. And again, like Lori, that was a great idea. Make a coupon and say, hey, this is part of your gift. We're taking you to this, and then you're getting to spend more time. You know, again, help you, the dad. Okay, get the stuff out. This is a good idea. Maybe I'll get Mariano to do this, or Tony tomorrow, or Sunday. Wash the car. Okay, you know what, guys? If a lot of people know me, I wash and clean my car every week. My husband never does, so that's a perfect one. And another, treat them to ice cream. Okay, there's, you know what? We love going out for ice cream. You know, go to a fun place and have ice cream and that. But here's one of the all-time favorites, which possibly Lori and I will be doing this weekend.
Right.
Is take them to see live music. Go to a band, guys, and have some fun and let loose. And there's nothing like putting the guys together and having them listen to the old music and watching them jam along and have a good time. So with that, Laura, I'll turn it to you.
Well, I just want to say one thing about the music. If you don't know what the band is that's playing at a certain festival or whatever, usually go online and you look up there, see whose name it is, and then go to YouTube and you could find out where what's going on, like what do they sound like, you know, what kind of music do they play. That's a really good thing because most of the bands have stuff on YouTube. And I'm gonna intercede with that too, because there's a place by us called Arcada. Okay. And what he has is he's got Arcada, what's it called, Debbie?
Speakeasy, speakeasy, and yes, is part of it. Yes,
speakeasy. And on Sundays they have Italian dinners and they have an Italian singer and everything. But he has music going on all the time. So I'm going to put that on our Facebook page. But we've had him on as an interviewed him. But it's Arcada in St. Charles. So that's a great place. And if you can't take them to a music thing, like I said, they have concerts going every day at that place. You can look and get concert tickets for the future. Go for a bike ride with the family. That's a good thing to do. Get some exercise. Create a scavenger hunt. You could do that inside or outside. Perform a concert. I thought that was kind of cute. Okay, like a lot of the kids, they play instruments at school or they sing or whatever. Or, you know what, when I was kids, my cousins and I, we would do plays for different holidays. So, you know, your siblings and you could get together. I'm talking about young kids.
Yeah.
Little bit of a play for your dad, maybe sing a song about Father's Day or something. And they would love it, absolutely love it. And then you could film it too, you know. Okay, one more last one. Schedule a pottery class. That I think you have to do ahead of time, plan ahead of time. But again, you could do a gift certificate, or, you know, or coupons are great. Coupon books, make coupon books with a lot of different things to do. You know,
totally.
Car, vacuum the car, anything. They will absolutely love it. Okay, Deb, going over to you.
Okay, I never heard of this one before. Breakthrough at a Rage Room. I'm not sure what that is, but I do know that they have those rooms that you could go do those things. What are they? Oh God, I can't think of it right now.
Like breakout rooms. You got
kind of like those things, yeah, that you do that and they're fun. And I know that I've never done it before, but they're supposed to be a riot. So that would be a great thing to schedule out. and maybe take them shopping, okay? And kind of do it a kind of fun thing and say, we're gonna go shopping and we're gonna get you something. And they're gonna be like, no, no, no. And then you got to insist. It's fun, you know? Okay, I've never done this one before, but I saw my brother did it and it looked like a hoot. Axe throwing. Okay, I know it sounds pretty crazy, but I heard it's supposed to be great. So, an event like that, there's a lot of indoor events that you could do. You could even do indoor golfing at these they've got quite a few of these golfing things that you could do. And then also the next one is go bowling. I mean, okay, so it doesn't have to be like we're going to be doing Father's Day dinner in the backyard barbecue. It can be, okay, we're doing that, but guess what now? We're leaving and we're going somewhere. And let's just, create some memories and fun, So with that, I'm going to send it over to you, Laura.
Well, you know why bowling is a great idea? Because we grew up, we were all bowlers. I was in the bowling league and everything. And so the dads from our era we used to go bowling all the time. I don't know if the kids do that anymore. So bowling is a great family thing, totally great family. If you have small kids, they put those bumper things in there so that the kids could just roll the ball down there. But that's a great like that. Build a pillow fort. That's kind of for younger kids, but I like that idea. Visit a museum. We have some great museums in the Chicagoland area. And like Debbie was talking about, a car museum up north. There's also a railroad museum up north.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Not the name of it, but
yeah,
it up. It's a really good museum. And one last one, I don't know where you go to do this one, but go skydiving. If you have older kids or whatever, if you're older, that would be something you would want to do.
Well, they also have those indoor ones. I know up by Rosemont in our area. They have an indoor one. It's like you're free flowing in there. I'm not too sure if that would be something I'd want to do. I don't know if some older fathers would want to do that either, but at the same time, you never know. That could be on their bucket list.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna say something else too.
Go ahead.
Charts.
Go ahead.
Okay, everyone out there. When dads and moms are younger and they have younger kids, they're always busy and everything. And they just want to, they want to do fun things with their kids. But it's very, very important if you have a father that's older, okay, like your kid's grandfather or whatever, and your father's older, please spend time with them. They really like just quiet time of talking.
Yeah.
With you. When they were younger and they were young parents, they didn't have the time to do that, but now they do, and they really want to do that. So do that you would make their day like you wouldn't believe. Do you agree, Deb?
I agree. And I just want to add in there, Lori, I can totally agree with you 1,000% that when we moved my in-laws closer and we can get there more often, we'll go there and have a glass of wine or go there and have a cup of coffee, and just maybe we're only going to spend an hour, but that breaks up their time. So, they don't have the busy lifestyle schedule that they had when they were younger, and they thrive on seeing and being around everybody. So I think that was a wonderful point to bring up. I really love that.
Thank you. Well, I know as me being older, I know that's what I would like too. All right, Deb, go ahead. You could go on to the next one.
How about this one? Complete a mud run. I'm not too sure. I know people who do the mud run, the mudder, and that. I think didn't Tony do it? Your son, or no?
No, but I had some friends that do it.
Yeah.
Only at certain times of the year. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, here's that one. Solve a mystery in the escape room. That's what I was thinking. The escape room. Okay, that looks like a blast. I think that'd be so much fun. All right, here's another one. Okay, guys, I don't know how you are, but I never, when I was younger, did this, but I love puzzles. And I love the competitiveness of trying to find the piece and get it, And so I know that with Jessica's in-laws, they usually sometimes will have a nice, beautiful puzzle on their table, and they work on it periodically. You sit there with a glass of wine, a cup of coffee, whatever, and you just sit there and you have a conversation and you work on the puzzle. And, you could get a very simple, go to the dollar store and get a poster board. And that's what you could put it on, and you can have it even be stuck to it if you want or whatever. But that's fun. And sometimes these puzzles are so beautiful, you could frame it and put it somewhere, Definitely. But take a rock climbing class. Well, that might not be for everybody, okay? But I will say that there's a really cool rock climbing place somewhere in the south suburb or northern suburbs that my daughter had a birthday party at. So they're fun. Of course, they're safe. I mean, you got to be able to like to do that stuff, but now here's another one. Hire a private chef. Okay, now a private chef might not be in your budget, so why can't your family become the chef? Okay, too, and let's cook whoever the father grandfather's favorite meal. Make them sit and make it like a restaurant. Have it be put a nice tablecloth out and just treat him like he's dining. It'd be fun.
You could do that, definitely. Everybody could get their hands on that. Great.
Yeah. Okay, Lori, I'm gonna turn it to you over here.
We had a paint and sip party, or this is for if the kids are older, and they're over 21, of course. But where you guys could all paint something and then you could have wine. I always wanted to go to one of those things, but you could do that on your own at home. You know what the funny thing about it is, Debbie? I've just been lately thinking I want to start painting.
Oh, yeah.
I come from a family of artists, and I don't know why I'm thinking I want to start doing that.
Well, you should talk to Janet. Remember, we had Janet on, and she started in her adult years too, and she started very little, and I mean, look what she's doing. Boy, you have the creativity. I could see you really doing well with that. That'd be cool.
But I think that would be fun for a family. Think of a family getting together. I think of your family. Your family is just amazing, and I could just see your father-in-law and mother-in-law and your husband just fun with that. Take a road trip. One of my favorite things to do, just get in the car and go. There's a lot of things to see in your states. You have time, just get in the car and go. I know gas is expensive, but that day's special. Okay. I've heard of this because they have it sometimes on Groupon. It says surprise them with a race car test drive.
That'd be bomb.
Yeah, really, really, like a NASCAR car, and you go on the track and you get to do a run with it. And I heard it's completely awesome. I did see on Groupon they had it. But you know what else I saw too when I was looking for stuff, and it's not in here, is rent a car that your dad always wanted to have.
Ooh, like a Ferrari or something, right? Yeah. Actually, I'd like that.
You have to be 25 to run a car, but that's a great thing, like a car that they always wanted to drive.
Yeah. Be fun to pull up, honk, honk. Yeah. I'm here. Oh, gosh.
On the next one.
Take care of a task around the house, like that they've been trying or they've been complaining that they got to do and they haven't done it. Maybe surprise them. I think that's a great idea. Build a campfire. It could be a campfire. Or it could be like, we've got like a fire pit, build one of those and just roast some marshmallows and have fun. I mean, this could be, especially when you've got younger kids, some of the things that we're talking about, we can relate to that maybe the kids will be older. But if you're a young family, maybe you could do something fun and sing around. I know it sounds dorky, but like the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts, sing around the campfire, but do something fun, If your dad is a gardener, which, I don't know, everybody's got in different families, some men are, maybe try to help get him a few more items that he might want to plant and like help him plant it, maybe it's a little bit of bushes and trees and things like that. Who knows, And then another one is, this is interesting, create your own vintage arcade. Okay, so I guess it would be like doing some games like Pac-Man and set them up and do kind of, when Lori in our old day at the roller rink, I pinball, man, I would do that stuff. I was so fast. I loved that. I thrived on trying to get that thing up high. But you could have like a little kind of like it's some kind of like a game thing, and competitiveness,
I think it's a great idea. There is places that have those vintage arcade stuff.
Yeah.
Some really good stuff. You kids have no idea how many fun things we had to do. We had so much fun as kids.
Yeah.
Bake him a homemade dessert, and that would be fun. You can make do cookie dough and a pizza pan and make a big cookie for him. or there's a lot of fun stuff. You go on Pinterest or you go on YouTube, you could find almost anything to do. And you know what? You go to YouTube, because my boyfriend does this, and you could get recipes and they show you how to make it, and you do follow the recipes and you can make something really good. This is a really good one. Challenge him to a pickup basketball game.
Yeah.
You do that at your house, don't you
We
guys?
do. I love, and I can shoot. Okay, I've got. It's funny, but I don't know. I can shoot, and it's funny. We do like a horse, though. It's my grandson. But seriously, it's fun, and you don't have to get crazy, and you don't have to be doing all the crazy. Because I always say to my grandson, "Do not block or trip me over, man. Do not bump into me. Okay? It's non-contact, not like you see in basketball." And so it's so much fun, though. But you know what? That's the stuff you should do. If you can.
No, that's great. I'll go to one more, Deb.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Family roots. That is
Mhm.
such a great thing.
Yep.
You could go on, what's that, ancestor.com?
Yes, I have to tell. Can I interject something really fast? I got a message from my cousin the other day, and she's like, our grandma, who I never met, it was her birthday, and she got a notification from Ancestry.com that our grandmother's birthday was June 11th, and it had her full name on there, and it had her what else? Her full name and her birthday on there, and it was notifying her. And so she sent me the message, and I was like, that's so cool. So it makes me really want to do this too for our families, to figure stuff out. But I think drawing it out, getting access to that stuff and then drawing it out, I think is really cool. So
Yeah.
sorry, I just had to tell you that.
But I think you could get like a couple free days. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you get 30 free days, I think.
So you know what? That would be a great project for Father's Day, and then cancel the thing so you don't want it.
Yeah.
Now, all right, Deb, it's up to you now.
Well, we're gonna kind of close in a few minutes, but we're just gonna say, I'm just gonna name 3 in a row right now. Plan a family workout, take an online cooking class, and watch a bunch of Marvel movies in order. Those are 3 right there. But I'm just gonna say, like, at this point, we got, and the next one, wait a minute, get your karaoke on. That's fun because you could do some fun stuff. But I think that the whole point is that Lori found this awesome document. And I know, Lori, you've been so great with posting this stuff. If you don't mind posting it and giving people ideas and scan through it. I mean, as I scan through it, there's like, do a craft, fly a kite, do a fondue dinner. I mean, you guys, the list goes on and on and on. And I think, again, the whole point is we get so routined and we don't think outside the box. And why not make it fun? Because you guys, these are the memories and these are the things that people are just going to love. So why not brighten up their day? What do you think, Laura?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said, there's nothing like a father. And, they give a lot of credit to mothers, but I give a lot of credit to fathers too.
Absolutely.
And we just want to say happy Father's Day to all our fathers out there. And, anybody that's a father or going to be a father. And I'm going to just put a shout out to my son, Tony, who is an absolutely wonderful father. Thank you for just everything you do with your kids. It's just wonderful. But Debbie, why don't you close us out and then we'll
Sure. I just want to say that, like, this is a great thing. And I hope that everybody, we love having the presence here. We love having this online situation. And I'm just going to say, listen, guys, if you can keep sharing us and we would love to get some more work. We have some more interviews coming up that we're going to be doing. Lori and I have hit some great topics. We have a few more topics. If you think of something that you want us to talk about that you think would be fun, or someone that would be great for us to interview, please do let us know. And with that, Lori, I hope that you enjoy your weekend. I hope everybody else enjoys their weekend, and I'm going to turn it back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Again, like Debbie says, everybody enjoy their weekend. All right, I just want to say I'm Lori.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're friends helping friends. Take care.
Take care, guys. Happy weekends.